Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Offense working from the pistol. Takes a handoff and he's going right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes a hit as he fires. Complete on the comeback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Air Force's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The option look. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the option. Now the pitch. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barfield. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run it with the fullback.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
On the ground, it's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Falcons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll go to the fullback. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Air Force. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Goes to the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, they're after him! With the catch, it's Roberson.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Falcons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The quick out. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Barfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
They boot it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nice move, creates some space. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Falcons! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This quarterback, part of their running game. Fights off a defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back and...
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barfield.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Garfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running the option, it's Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good...
Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. On the option, he'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Barfield. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
He steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It's third down.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. It's caught. What a cut. Now he's loose. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Might be looking to run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. They'll run the option. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 11 over San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Davis will throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Barfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd downs.
He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Davis looking to pass. They get to him as he throws.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, there's the ball! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, Hawaii.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, and the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Hawaii, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the fullback. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a